ribbon-cutting ceremony here at the Nicky Hayden Apartments. To all of those virtual, online, and all of our folks here, and actually in one of the apartments. So we're so grateful to have you here. We want to thank a million people, but we only have time for a few. So we want to thank all of our partners. We want to thank all of our community here, but especially because I'm a new person and I got to walk in on this amazing project and see the end result. We want to thank all of the people who came before us and were able to lay this foundation for this project to be completed. And some of those people are our board members, some of whom are on our call today. And I'd like to introduce you to Greg Mulligan. He's our co-chair of the Daniel Pitino Shelter Board. So Greg, it's over to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Hi, everyone. I'm Greg Mulligan. I'm Vice Chairman of the Daniel Pitino Shelter Board. And this has been a project that's been several years in the making. But thanks to the vision of our board and our staff, we've got a project that's a tremendous addition to what our original mission is here at the shelter. It's been exciting to watch it come together, and now to watch it come to completion and preparing to open to the public, we can't be more excited. So on behalf of the Daniel Pitino Shelter Board of Directors, both current and past members, we'd like to thank our financial partners that made this possible. We'd like to thank our development partner that made this possible, our municipal partner, the city of Owensboro, a special thanks to them. And last but not least, certainly to one of our own directors, Kathleen Hayden McFadden, and the entire Hayden family who really made this project possible with the donation of the land. I think we've got a project here that we can truly all be very proud of. Thank you, Michelle.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Hayden. As he said, I'm not only a board member, but I'm also Nicky's sister. And on behalf of my entire family, we are thrilled with the way the Nicky Hayden Apartments turned out. Through darkness comes light, and we are honored to continue Nicky's legacy by helping those in need, especially at a wonderful organization like the Daniel Pitino Shelter. Thank you to everybody involved. This was a great project. We're excited to finally see the final product. Now it's my privilege to introduce to you all my niece, Klaudia Hayden.
Hi, I'm Klaudia, Nicky's favorite niece. And one thing Nicky loves the most, besides his hair, family, and racing, is helping other people. So that is why we put together the Nicky Hayden Memorial Apartments. Thanks to all of you for helping this come together and look as amazing as it does. If Nicky were to see this right now, he would be so proud. Nicky loves kids and always wanted to set a good example. Well, most of the time. And to inspire others to follow their dreams. On behalf of all Nicky's family, we are proud to continue his legacy. Thank you.
The next should be video from Jana Pollard, our tenant, who's actually with us here today, and we just want to say congratulations to Jana, who will be moving in shortly.
During the 3 years that I was homeless, it wasn't like I wasn't working. It wasn't like I was just out there. And, at one point in time, yes, I didn't care. I didn't want to jerking your feet up and walk and get what you need to get on your feet. Some people that are homeless, it could be mental. Some have addiction, drugs, alcohol, and that's not the case with everybody. Mine was a financial setback that was unexpected. And I still deal with it, but it's taken care of, and I'm just on with, able to adjust myself to be able to take care of it. I'm amazed at the fact that I have this opportunity to have an apartment because I didn't think that I could do it with the financial stress of another time in my life. And for a long time, I was so depressed and so, it was just really hard. But in the end, I'm really grateful for these apartments. And I'm excited that it's not just for the ones of us that are in here, it's also for the community. So that is what I'm very grateful for, because everybody needs a chance. It's not easy, but it's worth it in the end. That's why I'm so proud of the apartment, because I can visually see, like, all this time, like, look, you've worked and look what you got now.
And now a tour.
Well, just quickly wanted to introduce, can you hang on for 1 second, Ethan? We were gonna just introduce Jana really quickly. If you wanna come up and just, you wanna just say.
I'm Jana Pollard. I'm one of the new tenants here at the Nicky. I'm Jana Pollard. I'm one of the new tenants here at the Nicky Hayden Apartments.
Do you wanna say anything to the Hayden family?
I really appreciate the fact that where the location is. I'm very grateful for the apartment.
Oh, thank you so much. Congratulations. And like Nathan said, next is going to be the tour. Sorry, Nathan. I believe is now the mayor from Owensboro. Yeah, I think now is Mayor Tom Watson from the city of Owensboro.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I did back up just a little bit. Sorry.
Sorry,
you're great.
well, I'm here on behalf of the city of Owensboro, our city commission, all our retirees and all our employees. We know what an asset is going to be for our community. Nothing better than continuing the Kentucky Kids' legacy than with homes for people that need it. I know that would make his heart happy. So thank you all for all the partnerships that went to do this. I've been involved with the shelter since its inception, and I couldn't be prouder for all the hard work that everyone has done. And thank you very much, and God bless.
Now it looks like we're going to kick it over to Garry Watkins from Wabuck Development.
Well, thanks everyone for being here today. And Mayor, don't feel bad. They usually want me to back up from the camera too. They try to avoid those close shots with me at all costs. But we're glad to be a part of the development of this project, which is to be a memorial for Nicky Hayden, who left this world far sooner than he should have. I've lost two younger sisters myself, and so that's a difficult thing. But for what goes on here will be a great tribute to his life and others who have done so much to help those who are unable to help themselves. And these projects don't come together without a lot of collaborative efforts from a lot of different sources. Principally in this was the resources that Kentucky Housing Corporation put into this project to the extent of $900,000 from their home fund allocation and from their Affordable Housing Trust Fund money that they put into this, and this was a large amount of money. Federal Home Loan Bank of Cincinnati made a grant to this project of $600,000, and I see Judy Rose. Wave, Judy, so everybody can see you. She's a marketing rep for the Federal Home Loan Bank of Cincinnati. And David Sartori he was out there if he didn't get squeezed out. There he is over here on the left. He was in the middle of my screen. Now he's moved over to the left. That's an amazing thing about Zoom. David is a board member of the Federal Home Loan Bank Board of Directors, and is also the Chief Financial Officer of Field and Main Bank, which sponsored the Federal Home Loan Bank application and made concessions and contributions to allow us to be competitive and to see this project come to pass. When I first heard about this project, it was going to be a difficult thing. Ben Cook and Father Bradley, who we've worked with before, especially on the Recovery Center in Henderson, came, and Father Bradley being involved with the Daniel Pitino Shelter, and they knew they had a great need to try to be able to transition individuals and families out of the shelter and into permanent housing. And that housing was in short supply. So they saw a need, and they had worked with us before, and they know Tracy is a softie, so they gave her a call. And then she came in and presented to me. Now, Tracy is a hometown girl there in Owensboro, and she's got a great love for her community that she came from. And she graduated from Brush College there, and in an adult life. We won't say how old she was, but in an adult life. And one of her professors there told her that as he got to know her, he said, I want you to know something. Said, you've got great persuasive powers, and you need to be careful how you utilize those powers. So she used them on me. And I saw a project that was not one that we could utilize low-income housing tax credits on because it was so small. And I saw that the resources were going to be very slim to make it happen. And I knew it was likely that it would not be a profitable situation for our organization. But, through her persistence and those persuasive powers that she's been endowed with, she convinced me that we would do the work and put this together. And most of the heavy lifting in this project was done by her. And had it not been for her desire to see this come to pass, why, we would be doing something else other than looking at each other this afternoon. So a lot of the credit for this project belongs to her and the efforts that she's undertaken. Wabuck Development Company, we are a for-profit organization, but we also have a mission that we undertake. And when we see these needs of the individuals who are unable to take care of themselves in their current status, and try to help and give them an opportunity that they might fulfill the potential that they have in their lives. So for those and people like Jana and the many others who will benefit from this project, we're appreciative of being a part of that. Homeland Incorporated, who will help manage this, and it's a small project, and sometimes those are difficult to manage. And Allison Powell, on at least on my screen on the outside on the right, she's one of the principals of Homeland, and she's here, and she bought my lunch through the drive-through, which was a great surprise to me as I went through Wendy's this afternoon. So I'll give her a shout out, shameless shout out there, plug for that this afternoon. So on behalf of Clayton Watkins Construction and Wabuck Development Company, we're pleased to be a part of this, and we hope that through what took place, we'll save many lives in the years to come. And thank you for allowing us to be a part of this.
Thank you so much, Mr. Watkins. And I think next will be comments from Tracy Thurston from Kentucky Housing Corporation. Whoops, sorry about that.
My name is Tracy Thurston, and I'm the Managing Director of Multifamily Prgms at Kentucky Housing Corporation. On behalf of KHC staff and Board of Directors, we are proud to be part of the ribbon cutting for Nicky Hayden Apartments. KHC is the administrator of federal home funds and the State Affordable Housing Trust Fund, as well as other funding sources used to develop and rehabilitate affordable housing. Annually, we make these funds available to many types of projects, both big and small. The concept of Nicky Hayden Apartments was submitted to us, and we made a commitment of $700,000 in home funds and $200,000 in Affordable Housing Trust Fund to expand the permanent housing resources available to the Daniel Pitino Shelter in Owensboro as a whole. It takes a team of partners to get to where we are today. I want to thank each of the partners in this development for their contribution in both funding and expertise, as well as Wabuck Development for their vision and commitment to affordable housing. Congratulations to future residents of these beautiful homes.
Next should be comments from Judy Rose from Federal Home Loan Bank of Cincinnati.
Thank you. I'm Judy Rose from the Federal Home Loan Bank of Cincinnati, and I'm just pleased that this is going on today. It's my pleasure to welcome Jana and the other future residents for your new home, and congratulate the team in Owensboro and all over Kentucky that made this happen today. The Federal Home Loan Bank is one of 11 regional banks. We have congressional charter, and the Cincinnati Bank serves our members in Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee, of which Field and Main is one of our 640 member stockholders. And they worked closely with the Wabuck team and KHC to put together a successful financial application. We had a competitive process, and we were pleased to be able to bring a grant of $600,000 to the project today. We appreciate our partners on the ground that have made this happen. It's not easy to put together a project, and the contributions of the Hayden family with their generous land donation to honor their family member Nicky is duly noted and much appreciated. So in closing, I would just like to welcome to thank all of the partners and all of their hard work, and wish the future residents much hope and success as they follow their dreams. Thanks again.
Excellent. And then it looks like last but not least is going to be Kyle Fuller from Field and Main Bank.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Field and Main Bank, who provided the construction loan for the Nicky Hayden Apartments, I'm pleased to be here with you all. Our bank also has two other representatives participating on the call today: David Sartori, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, as well as Phil Dixon, Executive Vice President and Chief Risk Officer. There's not much else I could say about this wonderful project that hasn't already been said. What I'd like to add is really from the perspective of a local community bank who deals with these types of projects and oftentimes witnesses the need for this type of development. We work with borrowers, developers every day, and rarely do we get to see something with this much personal and beneficial impact for a community. So we're grateful to partner with each organization on this call, especially the Daniel Pitino Shelter, Garry Watkins, Tracy Glasscock, and their entire team who brought us into this at the initial construction phase and asked if we'd partner. We can't say enough about our longstanding relationship with Wabuck and how these types of projects can have an impact for years to come. Particularly with the pandemic this year, we've seen and realized an increased need for these types of projects due to how fragile affordable housing can be. We're so grateful this project started last year in order to be celebrating ribbon cutting here today. In spite of the trying times, as we now know more than ever, it can really benefit the community. At Field and Main Bank, our slogan is to build community, and as a lender, it's truly fulfilling to see this in action. So in closing, congratulations to the Daniel Pitino Shelter, Nicky Hayden Apartments on the finalization of this project today. Thank you for letting us have a role in it to make this dream come true.
Thanks so much, Kyle. It looks like now we're going to set up the ribbon cutting. I know that Nathan Hall, who's been fantastic this whole time, he's going to do a grid view so that we can see everybody. So if everyone wants to get their ribbon, and Sarah Jaggers from KHC is going to set up the on-site ribbon cutting with the Hayden family up front. So I just appreciate you guys all participating today. You guys are ready? We're gonna do a count to 3. I'm gonna let Sarah kick it off.
All right, you all ready? Stop for the camera. All right.
Wait, here, let me get my. One second. I have it on second. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, ready?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Yay! Thank you. Woo! Thank you guys so much for participating today. Is there anything else we need to know, Nathan, before we go?
That's it.
All right, thanks guys. And again, we'll try to, if you guys need any information, it'll be on our Kentucky Housing Corporation YouTube and Facebook page, and we'll try to share it on the Pitino Shelter and the Nicky Hayden Memorial Foundation page. All right, thanks again.
Thank you all. Very good. Before you guys go away, can we get a picture of them?